Hi, it's Miss T again, here to talk about day 2 of Lent, 40 days and 40 nights. It was hot and quiet and still in the desert. Jesus was thirsty. He closed his eyes and thought about the day before, when his friend John had plunged him into the cold, clear waters of the River Jordan. How glorious it had felt to be baptized. Jesus remembered seeing the clouds part above his head. And if the gates of heaven had opened to let God speak 9 wonderful words that Jesus would never, ever forget. You are my son. I am pleased with you. Jesus opened his eyes and smiled. He knew who he was. He was God's own son. And God was pleased with him. Jesus stayed in the desert for 40 long days and 40 long nights. Nothing to eat, nothing to drink, listening to God, and trying to think. Under the blazing hot sun by day and the light of the silver moon by night, Jesus talked to God. What do you want me to do? Is what he asked. And whenever he heard a voice that tempted him to think about himself, Jesus closed his eyes and thought about God instead. When the 40 days were over, Jesus knew what God wanted him to do. He stood up, wrapped his cloak around himself, and set out for the synagogue in Nazareth, leaving a trail of footprints behind him in the sand. Our prayer today: Dear God, during these 40 days, help us to find time to listen to you. Help us to think about what you want us to do. Amen. Join me tomorrow for day 3.